Well, hello, 11th graders. As you can see, I've broken back into my classroom to teach. I'm actually allowed to come back to get some stuff, but I thought I would send out a hello to you face to face, not just on the screencast. I'm going to try to do more of videos as much as I can, depending on how much time I have. I hope you guys are all doing well out there. I know this is pretty crazy, all the stuff that's going on, but I wish you well. Me and my family are doing great. Just getting a little cooped up with each other. But anyway, just wanted to say hi, but also kind of tell you a little bit about what's going on for our class today in our online learning. Before I go into much detail, just remember, if you have any questions, please email me at my email address, dpiorek@mbusd.org, and I'll get back to you if you're having any problem with stuff online. Okay, in a moment, we're going to have you, well, I guess I'll probably post it as a separate video. We'll see. I'm figuring it out, but we'll finish the PowerPoint for modernism, the screencast I did yesterday. We're going to do part 2. And I want you to watch it at least. Normally I'd have you take notes, but I don't know if that's necessary right now. I'm going to introduce to you a few authors, some modernist authors, and going to have you read one for homework today, a story by Ernest Hemingway called Soldier's Home, and there'll be questions for that, so I'll probably put the questions up on Canvas as well as put a text copy of the story. So I hope you like it. I usually bring it in because there's certain aspects of modernism that this story represents. A big part of it is what I mentioned yesterday in the screencast, this idea of post-World War I disillusionment. People went over to fight in World War I. They had never seen anything like it before as far as the level of destruction and the amount of deaths in the battles, and they came back kind of shell-shocked and really didn't know what to make of the world. This is a really good story to show that kind of worldview. Ernest Hemingway himself was an ambulance driver in World War I. Sometimes people don't think that sounds too crazy because he wasn't a soldier, but the ambulance drivers had to drive onto the battlefields and actually go out in the middle of the battle while people are firing at each other and load up the wounded. So it was a pretty crazy job. So he came back from it pretty heavily affected as well. And he kind of shows some of this worldview that returned with a lot of the Americans that went to war that were traumatized, this kind of PTSD that they had from the war. So Soldier's Home is a really good story for that. It's got some other stuff that's important for modernism as well, but it'll be our first Hemingway story. I might do a little more Hemingway than normal just because he's got easy short stories to read, and that kind of stuff tends to work well for, doing it on your own. All right, well, enjoy the rest of your day. Keep healthy, keep in good spirits. We'll get through this, and please email me if you have any questions, and just follow the rest of the instructions on Canvas. All right. Bye, guys.